Dream alone. No, I don't wanna dream alone. No one ever told me that dreams could be so lonely. And now that I know, I don't wanna dream alone. Will you dream a dream with me? Will you dream a dream with me? It's so much better to dream a dream together. So darling, oh would you please? Dreams all fade away, but if my dreams come true, if all my dreams come true, there's more to discover just being with each other. And I've only wanted you, even if my dreams come true. Ooh, I've only wanted you, and even if my dreams come true. Perhaps one day I'll hit the lotto, then my bills would all be paid. Money no longer would be a bother. My life would never be the same. We could travel all around this world, fly first class every day. But if I never hit the lotto, would you still love me anyway?
이쪽에서 보기에는 제가 눈을 이렇게 먹고 있는 밖에서 근데 이거 에어컨 보세요. 이게 딱 차만 다르다니까요. 그건 아니지. 일단 성격하면
Looking at photographs, they were pictures of you and me, an unfitting epitaph. Now I'm out of the sea, but you know it's true. No one else could love you half as good as I do. You went out on another day. You're still tucked in our favorite booth. No, I didn't wanna stop, but it's a table for two. We both know it's true. No one else could love me half as good as you. No one else could love you half as good as I do. No one else could love each other half as good as one another. No one else could love half as good as us.